And welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to the second half of the broadcast. We just wrapped up with the upper bracket, here of the OSC Elite Rising Star number 18, day 3, and now we're here in the elimination round. The lower bracket here, all the previous matches that we covered had a safety net of the lower bracket where players were still able to compete and still able to continue their tournament run, but here players are now being eliminated. They're now being eliminated here. So their life is on the tournament life is on the line. Let's go. We have a TvZ up next, taking a break from all the mirror matchups, taking a bit of a break and jumping into a Terran versus Zerg matchup instead. Let's go. Let us go. We're going to be jumping into Moja versus Hatsu. We have our fresh best of 3. Let's go. And spawning in the top left-hand corner of Ruby Rock, we have the pink Zerg player, representing the Platinum Heroes. It is Hatsu. And spawning in the bottom right-hand corner, we have their opponents. We have the red Terran player, the German Terran. It is Moja. Representing Clan Arax. God damn it. If you're in the chat, predictions are open. Place your bets on who you think will claim the series. Best of luck in the chat as we get into our best of 3. Coming into this, Moja is a hyper aggressive player. We often do see a lot of 2-base all-ins, 3-base all-ins. There's a reason why he's on Clan Arax as well. Even though Araxes are dead, or Araxes are now nowhere near as popular as they once were, Moja is still more than willing to Arax and commit and be hyper aggressive. On the flip side of things, Hatsu likewise is also a very cheesy player, but Hatsu, alas, is more of an up-and-coming amateur player, is still looking to rise through the ranks, has been very active when it comes to the online tournament scene, very active, which we do appreciate, and has actually threatened some of these top players in the past, but is often done with cheese and with all-ins. Oh boy, so what happens when aggression meets aggression? Who's able to be aggressive first? Who's able to be active initially here as we are moving out? Again, hatch, gas, pull, standard opener out of Hatsu. So far, so good. Likewise, Moja setting up back at home, racks expand. So far we have standard openers here, but it's going to be the follow-up that we're looking for. Whether we go for, say, if we stay in gas and we go for an early roach war into a roach rush, if we go into a bane bust, those are the things I'm looking out for here for Hatsu. Likewise from Moja, we'll see if he goes into a third CC or commits into extra raxes. Those are what we're looking for. Otherwise, we're calming down. Welcome to Ruby Rock. Fun fact, if we did want Arax, Ruby Rock would be a good map for it. Very small map, but short rushes to spike ground. Aggression is favored on this map. So that is what we're expecting. As Reaper does move out across the map. Moves out, pokes in, link speed is on the way, and Hatsu stays in gas. And this is what we spoke about. As we're looking for gases, we want to see if we go for any early attack, and the fact that we're staying in gas is a massive tell. Reaper does poke in, getting 1 Zergling so far. The queen is still a ways away. It does look like a delayed queen. Ooh, and this is getting out of hand. This is getting out of hand here. 2 Zerglings go down, no drones, no saturation. That is a bit of a tell. Droning was delayed. Queen pops out, and Hatsu will defend. But this is what I'm most curious by. The fact that we still have gas income. We're building up to almost 100 gas here. The Reaper does poke in, and Moja, he will confirm. No, he sees. Yeah, he sees the research. He sees the gas. Moja knows something's wrong. Something is wrong here. Whether it's going to be 2-base Lair, 2-base Roach, 2-base Baneling Bust, it should be one of the 3. Should be one of the 3. Moja knows this. Behind this, Moja is going for a 3 CC into Banshee play. Economic standard follow-up here by Moja. That is ideal for Hatsu. Hatsu now going for a delayed third. And there it is. We were curious. What was the gas for? Roach Rush. It is going to be a Roach Rush, so Roach roll in. Now remember, Moja already has an idea as to what's going on. Moja, he already saw the gas, which was already peculiar. So Moja, he's already aware that something is amiss. Oh, takes down the tumor. Slows down reinforcements. And Moja should be opening up Banshee. Banshees are a way to hard counter and to shut down these roaches. The Banshees are coming. They are coming. Now, technically, this could be fast lair, right? This could be a fast lair, so Moja, he's not, I mean, this could be fast lair into 2-base Muta, so Moja's not fully aware as to what this is. Moja, he has not confirmed. As is now moving out. It's being active. Here we go. Roach production has begun. Building up said roaches. And it's going to be all or nothing here. It's going to be all or nothing. Roaches get spotted. He knows. Yeah, Moja, he's now fully aware. Banshees are on the way. Cloak isn't as necessary here, but sure, he tells abandon the third. Yeah, pulls away, pulls back. Third base is going to be forfeits. Defending on 2 bases instead. The Hellions are not going to be ideal defensively here, at least not against the Roaches, but remember, it's going to be a Lings that reinforcing across the map. The first Banshee already engaging with the Roaches. Ooh, getting 1. Getting 2, denying the Ravagers as well. Aye, aye, aye. Yeah, Ravagers are denied. 1 Ravager does complete. At the same time, Ling Roach does get across the map. And these Hellions, they can hold their own against the Zerglings, but what about the Roaches? Yeah, what about the Roaches here? I mean, they're also being focused on by the Banshees. Hellions, they hold their own. Second Banshee coming in from behind. And we have a third Banshee on the way, and Marauder production. The Marauders are out, and Moja holds. Moja will completely shut this down. Again, unfortunately, Moja scouted early on, right? Did scout early on. With that, takes on every single Roach, all the Lings as well. And here comes the counterattack, and Hatsu has nothing back at home. Barely an economy, barely an army. Again, that was meant to kill, that was meant to end the game, but again, Moja, he was able to scout ahead of time, confirm ahead of time, even catch out the Ravagers in the center of the map as well. If that push had, what, 3 extra Ravagers, that's extra biles. I mean, that's more potential, that's more damage. Do you have an armory? We do. We have the armory. We have the Hellbats. Yeah, Hellbats morph in. Moja's now waddling into the natural. Peeking with the Queens. Army does push in. Oof, catching on one of the Queens as well. There's 1 Queen left. The Roaches are exposed. Yeah, Banshees did just dish out so much damage from the high ground or from the skies. As they hit on the final Roach. And the final Roaches fall. And with that, Hatsu has been broken. Has been broken. Now getting to the mineral line. Drones going down. Critical damage. 12 drone kills. And the Banshees are still popping up. Oh, God. They can even kill the expansion. What's the anti-air looking like? There's 2 Queens, I believe. Yep, 2 Queens. They have transfused at least. The Spore can try to reposition. Down goes that natural. Behind this, Moja building up with a bio, stim, combat shields, bio tank building up. Moja a little bit wasteful here, rallying across the map. True. Does rally his bio across. Moja wants another expansion. Yeah, GG gets called, and Moja will take game number 1. GG. Whew. Again, we did expect aggression here out of Hatsu, and Moja was also able to scout, also able to confirm that something weird was going on, something more aggressive was going on, was able to respond with Hellion and Banshee, and of course able to scout the Roaches in the center of the map as well, or actually as they were pushing out, as they were moving out. So big scout there by Moja, shut it down, GG. GG, well played. Now we don't expect the same build 2 games in a row, but we still expect some aggression here. We'll see what is up next. As spawning in the bottom hand corner of White Rabbits, we have the pink Zerg player for the Platinum Heroes. It is Hatsu. Down in the series, we'll see if Hatsu can bounce back. As spawning in the top right hand corner, we have their opponent. We have the German Terran player. We have the Red Terran. Oh, the Red Terran himself. Representing Clan Arax. It is Moja. Was not able to actually Arax last game. True. Was denied. I mean, we could have still seen that turn into an Arax, to be fair, if the game had gone on longer. As once again, we're going to be opening up Once again, our eyes are going to be on Hatsu here to see if we have excess gas income and see if that leads us anywhere. After game 1, we might even just see a standard game. True. Might see a standard setup. Don't have to cheese. We shall see. So now we have our hatch gas pool, standard opener. Once again, we should be pulling into gas, getting our first 100 to get into link speed, but after that, typically the Zerg player will be pulling out of their gas geyser. We'll be pulling out as there's no need for excess gas early on. If we see gas still being mined after link speed, then that is indicative of aggression, or of tech, technically. Otherwise, standard open out the Moja. Racks expand. We'll be opening up. Moja going for a delayed SCV scout. Just skipping it. Okay, so no SCV scout out of Moja. Bold move. Gonna be scouting with the Reaper instead. Typically you scout with both. So limited information here for Moja. Very limited. Link speed is being researched, and Hatsu stays in gas. Pulls 1 out at least. Last game stayed at 3 in. This time only 2 in gas. Because there's slightly less gas, but gas nonetheless, this looks like a Bane bust. As of course, you need less gas for Banelings and for a Baneling nest compared to Roaches. So I'm leaning towards a Bane bust here from Hatsu. So Hatsu does claim the 3rd. Hatsu now has the resources. So far still joining. 3rd TC out of Moja. Opening up 3cc Banshee once again, most likely. Pulls back into gas. Show us what you got. Is it the Roach Warren? Is it the Lair? Is it the Nest? And we have the answer. Oh, never mind. Just no Baneling Nest, Roaches. Looks like the same build. Looks like the same build. 2 games in a row. And going for the Ling Ravager all in. And we'll see if Moja can catch wind of what's going on. Oh, Moja actually, never mind, is going for a delayed starport and earlier stim, which means this time no Banshee. No Banshees here. It's going to be a 3cc 2-on-1. I think I would say that Hatsu has a better setup this time compared to game 1. We saw, I mean, the Banshees were just getting free damage and sniping Ravagers. Here, that wouldn't be the case. But there's going to be a stronger main defense instead, right? There's going to be a heavier Marine Marauder count. Moja will need bunkers, though. True. We need to confirm that he needs bunkers. As Moja has yet to get into the main. Checks the 3rd base. Does get a free drone. So it's Roach, he knows. Yeah, does spot the Roach at the 3rd. Moja's not fully aware. Racing back home. There's that bunker. Needs to buy time for that bunker. Marauder production has begun. And Hatsu, can we pull this off? Un poquito más, papi. How's Ling's again? And Ling's threatening to dive. Behind this, Roaches are amassing. They are amassing. They are building up. Oh, big supply. Big supply. Look, we got 5 overlords on the way. Don't like this. Yeah, Hatsu is being slowed down quite heavily. 6 overlords morphing in. Big delay. And that is brutal. I mean, when you go for an all-in like this, you have to be tight. You have to be tight with your build, tight with your timings. You have to be locked in. You cannot afford to get supply blocks in such a way, as that delays the all-in for so long. And the longer this game goes on, the better it is for the defending player. As Moja is amassing up more Marines, combat shields, bunker is now done. Oof, and Hatsu starts joining. Yeah, Hatsu has realized that because of the supply block, the all-in has failed. So Hatsu is attempting to transition. It's a difficult thing to do, though. Once you commit this much. So So late drones, late saturation. It means there are less ling reinforcements here. I mean, no ling reinforcements. I'll just poke in. Poking forward. Stim is done. The army can rush forward, and every roach and every ravager is going to go down. And we have lings trickling in, but again, massive loss here for Hatsu, losing everything. Oh no. There's nothing left. There's nothing left. The one thing keeping Moja back home is lack of medevacs. Right? Lack of medevacs means that Moja cannot move out. It doesn't have the sustain for it. That will give Hatsu some time to rebuild. Oh no. I'm hoping we... There we go. Recognize that we're rallying the overlords. Let's recognize. And technically we're getting into a longer game, but really Moja's just waiting for his medevacs. Once they pop out, he can start to be active. Hatsu back at home again is down in workers, down in economy, down in saturation. The reason for this is because of the failed all-in. Hatsu's building up the lair. Technically we could see like lair into infestation bit into some safety infestors, and we could try to stabilize and try to hold on. So overlords are being hunted down. Thankfully the others did turn around as well. Thankfully they turned back home. Catching out 2 overlords. And so far pulling away. Do we A? This would be the time to A-Rex, unironically. Would be the time, but gases are being taken, so actually Moja's macroing. With the extra gases, that means we can get a faster second factory. Yep, there it is. Second factory is on the way, and a 4th CC. So Moja is macroing up. Hatsu is going into Roach Hydra. Ooh, okay. I was expecting Roach Infestor. Roach Hydra is a bit of an older school composition. It's very hard to the swarm. Technically in this matchup, you can go like Roach Ravager into Hydra Lurker. Like the point is not to be stuck on Hydras. Typically, if you're in this kind of game, say this kind of matchup, you'd go Hydra Den just for the Lurker Den, just to get those Lurkers as quickly as possible. You wouldn't want to be stuck on Roach Hydra. But here comes the push. Here comes Moja with a massive army. We got 58 Marines. Oh boy, even without the tanks, his army can just stim and win. Scans of the ramp. He stims! And he wins. He turns away the roaches. Erla's getting caught out as well. Hatsu has to make a final stand. And no Ravagers, no Biles. Barely any Lings, no Banelings either. The Marines, they just stim on 4. They break through the side defense. They break through that defensive line. GG gets called, and Moja will claim the series 2-0. Advancing on to the next round. GG. GG, well played. And again, I do overall enjoy the build here from Hatsu in game number 2. Game 1 was brutal because there was a scout, but game 2, it took a lot longer for Moja to realize what was going on, and Moja was going for a 3cc 2-on-1 build, which means there were no Banshees this time. There was potential for this build from Hatsu, from the aggression, to actually be successful and break the natural, but Hatsu was heavily supply blocked, so we couldn't really see the build come to its full fruition. We couldn't see it at its best because of the heavy supply block. 6 overlords were made, and that kind of took any wind out of the sail of Hatsu's all-in. GG. GG, well played. With that, Moja does claim the series, does advance on into said next round. Hatsu is now out of the OSC Elite Rising Star tournament. Hatsu is out, and we'll see who else will join Hatsu leaving said event, as we have another series ahead of us here. It's going to be a ZVP. Up next, we have Mini Zerg versus UED Soldier.